さて、お久しぶりの2064です。配信自体がまあ久しぶりかな。まあ今日ちょっとやっていこうかなと思います。でね、まあ前回の続きなんですけど、前回までの内容をね、忘れてるんで、いつもの通り。しっかり自分の配信を見て確認しようとしたんですけど、なんか普段全然確認しないから気づくの遅れちゃったんだけど、なんか前の2064の配信が、なんか2分34秒で終わってるんですよね。で、その後、なんかどうやら普通に俺気づかず配信中進めてて、で、なんかちゃんとセーブもして終わってるんですよ。で、まあ当然配信に残ってないから意味ないので、このね、チャプター4っていうところまで俺どうやら行ってるんですよ。だけどそれを、ロードしてもしょうがないので、ちょうどね、俺がこれを上書きしてたら最悪だったんだけど、別のスロットにちゃんと俺が保存してたから、そこだけは、偉かったというところで、前回のその、ハッシュタグ9話目を、なしにして、この後削除しますけれども。だから本来なら、そう2分34秒で終わってるこの先がね、見ないといけないので、これを、ロードした状態で、今、この公園に来ております。この男の人に喋りかければいいんだよね。この人が、ヘイデンについて何か情報を知ってるかもしれないっていうことで話しかけてみましょう。
Can I help you?
どの道忘れてるからね。1ヶ月前のこと。
I don't really have time to talk. I'm waiting for someone.
Are you Vincent Mensah?
ヴィンセント・メンサーだね。
We're here for a meeting on behalf of Melody Flores.
はい。おばさんね。金持ちのセレブなマダムね。
Oh, good. You're Melody's people. Do you have everything that I asked
不穏な
for?
音楽になったぞ。頼んだものは持ってきてくれたか？なんか頼まれてたっけ？
There must be some miscommunication.
うん。なんかその頼まれてたものとかはなかったはず。
Melody said that you would be able to provide us with some information about Hayden Weber's projects within Parallax. He has gone missing, and any information we get may be useful.
Damn that old woman.
しかも、ばあさんめ、なんか切れてるぞ。仲悪いのかな？
What?
We had a deal. She promised me, and I'm not giving up anything until I get what I need.
お前、なんか持ってこないお使いクエストみたいなの始まるぞ、これ。
I already know Hayden is missing. Why else would I be willing to sell corporate secrets to Flower? This was my chance to get out of the city.
ちょっと新キャラ出てきたね、フラワー。
Instead, she sends the two of you, hat in hand with nothing.
これらははめられたってことなのかな、ばあさんに。
I'm assuming you're Hayden's little pet AI?
ペットっていう言い方あれだけど。
Insulting, but accurate.
Look, I'm sorry to come off callous. I do want to help.
いい人そうではあるな。俺らに対しては別に横柄な態度を取らないって感じかな。
Hayden was a colleague and a friend, and I want to know he's okay.
うん。
But
早く確かめよう
I
よ。
also need help getting the hell out of Neo SF, and now.
あ、そ
My
うなんだ。
info is my leverage, and it's not for free.
ちょっと一筋縄じゃいかないね。なんかこの人を顔につけてんのあれみたいな。ゲニュー特選隊みたいな。
I'll just have to find another buyer.
買ってくれる人間。何を
Maybe
買えば
after
いいん
I
だ？
make another deal, I'll be able to pass it to you.
Perhaps we could assist you?
もう貸すしかないね。
My friend here is a terrific journalist. Being skilled at hunting down people and information is part of the job.
I don't know.
どうしたものかなと言いますと、
Look, I need 100,000 credits.
100万クレジット。探知不可能な車。偽造パスポート。はいはいはい。ああ、思い出したわ。これ俺やったわ。いや、まあまあ、当然やってはいるんだけど、何にも残ってないっていうね。データが。はいはいはい。
If
な
you
ん
can
と
give
か
me
して集
all
めたような
that,
気がする。
I'll give you anything you want. Hayden's research notes, what I know about Parallax, my company's security credentials, whatever. If you're really sure journals can come up with that kind of stuff in one day.
1日で用意しないといけないのか。もうできるかもしれないと言うしかないわな。できないとは言えないな。
Right?
先にいくつか質問に答えてもらえないかな。
Dear God, I'm doomed.
まあちょっと今回テンポよく行きたいんで、スキップできるセリフはどんどんスキップしていこうかな。うん。そうだね。
Sure, as long as it isn't.
ありがとう。まず、あなたはパララックスでどんなことを？
I'm the head applications engineer for their data analysis division.
はいはいはい。ようわからんけど。
Or maybe was.
だった。もうやめてんだな。
If Hayden is the big brain who comes up with the math that runs the search algorithm, we've worked pretty closely for years, but he's head and shoulders above me as far as theory goes.
ああ、やっぱ頭良かったんだね、ヘイデンは。
Hayden built a fully independent machine intelligence in his spare time.
はいはい。
Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to bash myself here. I'm a good software engineer, probably one of the best. But machine intelligence? In a form factor like yours? Now that blows my mind. We've got full immersion, virtual reality, yet most people would still call you science fiction.
If you say so.
なぜネオサンフランシスコから脱出することにそう固執する？
Because Parallax is rotting from the inside out. Hayden going missing is the last straw, and it's a big-ass straw. There is... how do I put this without giving it away? There's a new project about to roll out, and it's going to change everything about how Parallax does their business worldwide. Since the launch of the MeshNet, we've had some board shakeups, and the people at the top are different from the ones who...
なるほ
The
どね。
altruism the company displayed in the past is gone.
ああ、それに不満を抱いてるわけだね、ヴィンセントは。
Not just richest company in the valley. My guess? Parallax got rid of Hayden. If they're willing to get rid of the brightest mind on their payroll, what's to stop them from... So I'm getting out before I accidentally step on the wrong person's...
ヘイデンの失踪について何か知っていることは、これ教えてくれるかな？
Nothing concrete. I probably
特
wouldn't
には
have
ない。
noticed. I mean, Hayden goes out for a couple days. He doesn't exactly share his... I tried asking around, and if he had jumped ship, went to a different... Instead, thankfully, he allowed me to keep backups of most of his work. Bring me what I asked for, and I'll tell you more.
なんか、俺前回の内容を思い出しちゃったな。完全に。まあまあ、でもやるしかないんで。
Sure. I guess I can stick
ちょっと
around
飛ばし
here.
でやっていきますよ。
I need to make some calls anyway. If you do manage forwarding photos and info for the passports,
OK。
and I'd rather give it to you than someone. See you soon.
I'm not quite sure where to
まあ、
get fake passports
そう
or
だ
an
ね。
untraceable car. The only shady folks we know are the... I doubt they could point us in the right direction, but a long shot is...
あのヤンキー風の二人組に。
damage done to the apartment. We should check Market Street. As for the rest, perhaps Dr. Fairlight or Melody could spot us the credits.
はいはいは
That certainly is no small amount, but Melody is assumably home at...
い。まあ一応これ前回配信残ってないけど、メロディーの方に行ったのは覚えてるんで、まあ前回と一緒でメロディーの方に行きましょうかね。さあ、マップを開いて、メロディーのお家にまず行こうかな。クマさんが出てきたな。OK。パッと。
Hello, Pat. I guess.
まあ、開けてるということはいいんだろうな。さあ、担当直入に。
saying I don't like seeing your little, but I am a busy woman.
まあそうだよね。すごい頻度でここに来てることになるからな。
Right, Pat?
それは申し訳ない。
Trade. Anyway, maybe we should space these little visits out a good bit.
もう直接ストレートに言われたな。ごめんごめん。
Familiarity. And I'm very...
I apologize. You stated before that you like.
Oh, we're running with the aunt thing. Another woman would tell you not to butter her up, but...
チューリングの立ち回りがうまいんだよな。
All right.
ヴィンセントがこの町から出たがっている。
I can only imagine. If he's willing to turn coat on Parallax.
うん。しっくりきてないな。
I know they don't actually farm cats, Pat. It was a metaphor.
ここ二人はね、意思疎通がしっかりできてんだよね。なんでわかるんだろう、パットの言ってることが。
Whatever. It was a simile then. I am not going...
納得はしたみたいだな、とりあえず。まあ、これを言ってもしょうがないな。情報をお金で買う必要があるんだ。
Yes, Mr. Mensa says he needs 100,000 credits before
10
he's
万クレ
willing
ジッ
to...
ト。
He also said that you already... He'll give us the information once we have that.
What? You...
その程度とか言われ
Your
て。
friend's not much of a joke.
According to the statistics that I have found, it is unlikely
悪か
the
った
pay
な
for。the profession just isn't.
Oh, I see. I guess it's one
この
of
人ら
those
失礼だ
jobs
な。
people do because they
メロディー
get
に言われるのはまだわかるけど、
free
なんでチューリングから
merchandise.
もバカにされないといけないんだよ。あははは。
I can get you the money to... Just give Pat a... Yeah, yeah.
あ、パットがやってくれんの？信用できんのか、この人。
While we wait. Might as
質
well
問ね
save it.
実際パットはどれくらい頭がいいの？
Smarter than I give him credit for.
あ、そうなんだ。
It's not the e... He doesn't process language in the same...
Oh, you.
Ah, yes. Though, honestly, even without it, I have a
まあだから
pretty good
この人には
idea of
直で
what he
パ
does
ットの
most of the time.
考えてることがわかるんだな。だから会話ができ
We've
てる。
been together for... Considering it only really worked, it's a minefield. So Pat is a bear apart. The tech we developed is good. Maybe one day there will be a bunch of talking...
あなたと一緒にいるのがクマだけなんてちょっと悲しい気がするな。
Being alone is easier. I mean, what do you want? I had a company to run. What's to say some spawn of... This branch of the floor...
You have.
Have you seen what she did to North Korea? It's a...
母
If
を
we
恨ん
had
でる
kept
ん
going
だね。
down the...
The information on the map.
Grim, barely. At least under the Kims, it was barely functional. They stalked the night like horrific. A horror story straight out of the pages of Bram's. So I can't imagine I'd be a very good mother. That's like...
チューリングが聞きたいことがあるかもしれない。
I do.
Just
なんだ？
shoot.
Long ago, you lost your mother.
うん。
I was wondering.
悲しみあったのかな、こんだけ恨んでて。
Hayden's only been gone for a few days, and I already feel like my circuits are going to lock up for good.
Oh, Turing. I'm not the right person to ask. I hated my mother.
うん。あんま悲しみはなかっ
She's
たのか
everything
な。
I thought wrong in the world, and when she was gone, I felt nothing but relief that I could start undoing the damage she did. Never mind the fact I had to watch her waste away from the cancer. Death was a blessing for us both. Besides, You'll find Hayden soon. Keep your chin up.
Oh. Blast it! Enough with this subterfuge! We already know Hayden was killed.
Oh, no.
I won't be getting him back.
I'm sorry, Turing. I still don't know what to tell you. I've lost people, but never anyone close enough to wound me. I don't know that I've ever had anyone close enough to do that. If you feel like talking about it, I'm willing to listen. Or make Pat do it anyway.
Thank you. I don't know.
Stick it out. Time heals all wounds. Or so they say. This too shall pass.
さあ、パトが入ってきた。
Just in time. Take the cash and get moving.
OK、ありがとう。
I can finally get back to whatever it was I was doing before you burst in here.
Thank you, Aunt Melody. Your help has been invaluable to us.
Yes, yes. Brown knows later. You've got things to do too.
さあ、ここを去って、次だな。
I did
若者
not
二
think
人に
I
会い
would
に
feel
行こ
such a strong resonance with Melody.
う。
We're connected by the barest of threads, but she is already important. Is that strange?
世の中には奇妙なことがあるものなんだ。
I guess there's nothing to do but run with it. Some gifts are too valuable to look at too closely. Let's get moving. We still have things to do before we...
うん。次は、若者二人のところへ。お、
Detective Rivers! To
捜
what
査
do
官。
we owe the pleasure?
I wanted to check in with you away from... It wasn't too hard to track you down here. Only took a slight...
何か手がかりが見つかったの？
Not much.
そうじゃない。
Listen, I've hit a dead end on the investigation again. I had been busy hunting down a... Either way, I tracked this guy down to see if he might have been hired by Peril. That leaves me with nothing. Not a...
ヘイデンが死んでしまっている、殺されてしまったことは、セクシーには言ってないんですね、確か。
Do the two of you have anything to give me? Otherwise, I'm back to... At least my superiors.
We're on thin leads ourselves. We have a meeting with someone from inside Peril. I wish.
Buck up, Turing. I wish this was easier to... But with detective work, sometimes it's... You two are my new deputies, right? So keep your nose to the ground and keep digging. You let me know if there's anything else.
そうするよ。ありがとう、レクシー。
Yeah, sure. Just get... Don't forget, if you die, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Okay then, we only have a single lead. If Parallax really is as shady as Vincent seems to suspect, let's see if we can put an end to this. Oh, I just received an email from
メールが来
Tomcat.
た。
They finished decrypting Hayden's data cache.
うん。
It seems
手がか
that
り
it
があ
was
るかな？
filled mostly with his personal logs about my
チュ
creation
ーリン
and
グの
mental
作成と精神
development.
的成長に関するメモが主なようです。
The more technical information was...
そうか。
Perhaps that is why it was left. Still, these files should be... I'll peruse them in my spare time. I'd hate for all the trouble.
OK。じゃあ若者たちのところへ行こう。
Oh crap! It's that reporter in the bot again. Cheese it, Ollie.
すぐ逃げようとすんなよ。
Hold on a moment. We're just here to ask.
I knew you didn't have the
Guns?
And why would we want to help you?
We did trash that apartment, Chad.
さすがオリバーは、察しがいいな。
Yeah? So,
We also didn't.
yeah?
察
So?
し悪いな、こいつ。
And they still...
Oh, alright, well. Can't you see me and Oliver?
いつも暇そう
We
だけど
need
な。
some assistance with some illicit.
Oh, so this is. So, what? B&E? War.
Is search bombing actually illegal?
It's against the terms of service.
偽造 ID が欲しい。できれば今日のうちに。
Oh, that's nothing. Ollie can whip up a couple that'll work. He's a wizard with a print.
オリバーできるか
More
な？
complicated than that.
そんな単純なものではないんです。
We need falsified passports that can
国
get
境
two
通過
people
可能な
past
2人
the-
分の偽造パスポー
Oh, yeah, I don't think Ollie can do
ト。
that.
さすがにオリバーは無理か。
Not without equipment a lot more expensive.
What about that guy who got at least that unrestricted mesh card when she was on probation?
お？誰か適任がいるかい？
That's not really the same thing, Chad. But it wouldn't hurt to give me a few minutes.
Excellent. I'll forward you.
Oh, man. Now. You sure you don't need someone's head kicked? Well, that and.
We might have. Let's just get the pass.
You sure yap a lot more than any of the ROMs I've ever. You install some new Well, they're top notch.
I don't run traditional. I am, in fact, the first fully sapient machine
そうだね。
intelligence. Well,
Which means what?
AI でも
He's a
ないと
person,
いうか。
Chad,
うん。
not a toy. Now keep it down. I'm still
も
on
う
the
完
phone.
全にオリバーの方が上なんだよな。小物感がすごいんだよ。
yes, what he.
Well, that's awesome.
スター
You
ファ
ain't
ッ
so
カー、
bad
改めチャド。
for a tin can.
Tin can? I'm composed almost. Has no one come up with better insults for robots since the turn of the century?
あんたらいい
ROMs
コン
have
ビ
been
だ
out
な。
for almost 2 decades.
Give me a sec.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Just hold on a second. Under.
8ビット小僧。
Don't hurt yourself.
I'll get back to you, Bubblehead.
青だるま。
Okay, I talked to the guy.
なんなんこのスターファッカーがつなぐ時間。
He said he'll do it.
中身なかっ
But
た
he only
な。
works in a couple of passports are gonna
パス
run
ポート2
us
冊作るための条件。
one signed poster for Magical Commander Yukino.
魔法司令官
Yukino
雪の
with the
深
keys
淵
to
の
the
門
deep.
のサイン入りポスター。はいはいはいはい。
It's not my fault they make the best VR
オタク
dramas.
なんだね、その人は。
Maybe you can do better.
Probably.
Anyway,
I'm not sure. I've done switches with this guy before. My guess is he's a local.
まあここでね、配信をしていない俺は、パッとひらめくわけですよ。あ、あそこだってね。あ、仲間に加わった。ポスターがね、その手のポスターが一番ある、いっぱいある店があるじゃないかと。思い出したんですよ、私は。ハッシーバーのドア。ハッシーバーにね、いっぱいほら、ポスターあるじゃないです
Oh,
か。
there it is!
あった。
I knew I saw a poster for Magical Commander Yukino somewhere around here.
はいはい。
I should have remembered Ramona had.
You know this lady?
Sure.
ラモーナに聞いてみよ
You're usually too.
You call it.
there's a bit of a line.
We could just do a smash and grab.
We can't do that. She knows.
Us too.
This is the most boring.
Look, we'll just stand in line.
Like a bunch of... What is the big...
I'm not sure it's wise to... for either of us.
Screw that stat! Spill the beans!
Your persistence is... fine.
もうチューリングもチャドって呼んでるし。
If you really must know, we are... His apartment was...
Oh shit, that Hayden dude is your dad? And they...
Well, Dad...
Man, I hope you find the dudes that took him. I
目
hope
がいい
he's
やつなんだ
okay.
よな、やっぱスターパッカー。チャド。
It seems very...
Oh man. I mean, I still have my dad.
Chad?
He's never really been around. Even now, he's over there standing in front of that damn
ああ、
clinic.
ここでね、わかるんですよね。あのクリニックの前にいて、演説というか、まあ、デモ活動をしてるのが、このチャドのお父さんだっていうのがね、わかります。
And... whatever.
いいやつなんだよな、本当に。
I might as well nuke that. It ain't gonna sink.
I think I understand.
Hell yeah!
Dudes?
Don't matter if you're... Gotta grab...
君は見た目より賢い男のようだね。
People keep...
It's probably the hair.
You think? Well, I... got an image to protect.
I still think it would be better in yellow.
色の問題ではない気がするけどな。
Yeah?
The line is fine.
さあ、お話ししましょう。あのポスター譲ってくれないかい？
Hey, Ollie.
Salutations, Ramona.
仲良しだな、あんたら。
What can I do for you all?
Oh, this is my...
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
We were hoping you...
We want to make a trade for that magical Commander Yukino poster over there.
うん。
No way. Not happening.
あ、
Nuh-uh. Yukino is off
や
limits.
っぱ人気作品なのかな？しかもサイン入りだからね。人の生死がかかっているんだよ、ラモナ。そんなこと言われても知らんよって話だよね。
Depend on a nerdy poster.
いや、まあその通りだね。
Look, I don't even care. That poster was signed
タ
by
ケコ直
Takeko
筆のサイン
himself.。
I'd rather not drag you any further. This is a dire...
Jeez. Look, whatever you... I don't even see how the post...
Man, you nerd sure...
Cheap crap! How have you know? Takeko passed away years ago.
あ、
So
そ
there
うなんだ
aren't。any more of them. It's
それは貴
special.
重だね。
Sure it is.
He doesn't get it.
Thankfully.
時間をくれれば別のものを調達するから。
It's not just a
いや、
poster.
まあまあ別のものじゃダメだよね、そりゃ。
It was a gift from someone.
ある人からの贈り物。
Someone I care about, okay?
そうか。
Perhaps that...
You aren't hearing.
それがダメ
It
だって言っ
has
てんの。
sentimental value. Look, you'll just
Oh, we don't have time.
keep me out of this.
お願いだよ、ラモーナ。
Okay, enough. How about... I have an original
お
keyframe
う
cell from Pretty
プリティ
Champion
チャンピオン
Sailor
セーラーシリー
Sirius,
ズ
signed by
の
Takeko
セ
at
ルが
home.。
Whoa! You have a
めっ
signed
ちゃレアなん
Sailor
だ。
Series. They stopped doing keyframes by hand right around the time of her death.
へえ。
You can't be serious, Ollie! You have that thing framed on your wall! Anyone shut up about...
This is important, Chad.
それを交換してくれんの、オリバ
Can't say you wouldn't do the same thing if someone had
ー。
your
めちゃく
dad.
ちゃいいやつじゃないか、オリバ
I
ー。
can't ask Ramona to give up something
Maybe.
Look, okay, I don't know what's going on.
But we need...
Yeah. You'll get the poster.
あ、
Whatever
もう
you're
交換
doing,
もしなくていいっ
it
て
must。be really
ラモー
important
ナ
to
も
give
いい
you
やつだな、
money
お
to
い。オリバーもラモーナも。
do you have
くれる
something
の？
more equal to trade, Ollie?
もう少し釣り合いの取れそうな交換物。
A couple of things.
We'll talk about it then. Maybe you can find...
ほうほう。
Go ahead and take the poster.
優しいなぁ。ありがと
Thank you, Ramona.
う。本当にありがとう。
Yes! I...
Sure. And, you think I...
あ、これは、
Of course. I'll bring it over when we talk
あ
about.
あ、
So cool.
流れでおうちデートすりゃいいのに、オリバー。絶対ラモーナのこと好きだろ、オリバー。
I don't like the way she was flirting with you, Ollie.
嫉妬してた。
What are you talking about?
わかりやすく動揺してるし。
I know flirting when I see it. And
モ
I'm
ーション
saying
か
I
け
don't
てる
like
だろ。
We just talk about old animes.
本当かな。
Sure.
ラモーナはわからないにしても、オリバーは少なくともラモーナ好きだろ。
Go ahead and call this number. He'll want to set up the drop with you.
Sure. Change the...
I'll call... It's ringing.
You're the ones looking for some papers.
お。これが作ってくれ
We
る人か
are,
な。
and we have the...
Good. We're gonna do this
スター
real
ダストを知ってる
professional.
か。もちろん。
I do.
Head there. Leave the poster
メガフォビターの
behind
筐体の背後
the
にポスターを置いて去る。
Come back 10 minutes
10
later.
分後に戻る。
I understand.
Good.
Well, that was...
Yeah, that's how. I don't even know his name.
Who cares? Let's hurry up to... I've wasted enough of my day.
さあ、じゃあ、スターダストへ行きましょう。どうやってスターダストへ行けば。OK。
Go inside to make the drop.
Yeah. Don't...
I suppose I...
Hey! It's a pretty cool set!
They don't really care about the.
Found that one out.
We would have been.
So I like...
We'll be right back.
最高。
Welcome to Star.
で、メガフォビターの筐体の裏って言ったな。違う。アイテムな。
Well, that was an awful... I just don't understand.
いいポスターだと思うけどね。
I had not considered... Though the art is but there is no accounting for... But that's enough naval... Let's head back out...
さあ、一旦外に出よう。ジェスがいるからついでに話しておこうか。
Oh, look. It's my favorite human in the mechanical side. I'm caught up in something.
OK。じゃあ出ようか。
Y'all do the deal?
How did it go?
どうだっ
We
たって
left
言わ
the
れても
poster
な。
behind the cab...
I've never had to wait more than 5 minutes or. I wonder how he knows the drop happened.
Don't matter.
まあ
You need these passports
今
for
中にいたん
anyway.
だろうな。どれかがその電話の相手だったんだろう
You。said to trade for
Without going into too much detail, the passports are one.
そういうこと。
Also need to... I don't suppose...
あ、そうだな。
that two
探知
of
不可能
you
な
know
車持ってる？
No way, dude.
さすがにないよな。
Grand Theft Auto. Besides, getting an
Chad's right.
Of course I'm right.
それがハードル
The
高い
city's
よ
traffic
な。
management system keeps track of all. You have to spoof the car.
I don't want to mess with boosting. The junks run that racket in Neo SF.
Junk.
And they don't play nice.
Especially with the HR.
Well, thank you either way.
Yeah, Blue. No hard
あ、
feelings.
青坊主になったの結局。
You give us a...
We should get going, though. We were supposed to be home hours ago.
My dad won't notice, but Ollie's will flip. You take care.
ちゃんと門限があるんだな。
See ya.
Goodbye. Let's finish the trade and
OK、中に置かれてるはずだな。
Welcome to Stardom.
いや、さっき入ったわ。さあ、ここにあるのかな、パスポート。仕事が早いな。さあ、一番難しい。あ、結局ジェスに話しかけるのか。そうだね。でも話すのは君に任せるよ。どうせ俺が言っても聞いてくれないだろうしな。
Oh, look. It's my favorite human in the mechanics.
さっきと同じセリフ。
Did you find your guy? Or wait, let me guess. There's something else you need from me.
察しがいいじゃないか。
Well, you haven't been terrible.
We need access to an informant of ours needs to get out.
Seriously? Actually, don't answer that. I'm not sure why you think just because I defend a few... And even if one of my clients did run a carjacking business, regardless, I'm not going to be an accessory to a felony.
やっぱ厳しいか。弁護士だからな、ジェス。
I won't go down that path.
何か手がかりになる情報を少しでも知らないかな。
I know we're reaching.
You just don't quit. This might be a long shot,
マジード。
but you could... You'll probably be reluctant to
そ
talk
の
about
バー
it,
の店員さんだね。
but there's a free lead for you. Get me another drink in exchange.
Huh. That went better than expected. I wonder if my... Oh, you perform...
さあ、マジードに話しかけてみよう。
Hey, friends. What?
We were hoping you could give us a little...
Sure, but first...
注文ね、ガットパンチにしよう。
Coming right up. He's better with the weird kind of stuff people...
This one is...
Does that sound good?
それでよろしく。
Here you go.
このガットパンチはゼスにあげよう
help
か。
We've run into a roadblock.
Word on the street is that...
Yes. An informant of ours needs secure transport. Jess mentioned that you used to engage in... Perhaps you could
もうでも
point
関わりたくないだろう
us
な。
to someone
足
who
洗
can
ってるんだから。
He doesn't do that kind of stuff.
だよね。
Right. I left that life behind a long time...
まあ、構成したのは偉いことだけど。
Sorry to bother you then.
Well, no harm in that. My reputation... Gus, I... Mind man...
Take your time.
Thanks.
嫌な話をしてしまったな。
That leaves us at a dead end. Any ideas? Some...
そうだなぁ。まあ、トムキャットを知ってるかもしれないね。
No. Tomcat is already
あ、さすがに無理？頼めないか。
I feel a little... And besides...
なんだ？ガスが急に入ってきた。ジェスの友達と直接交渉するのはどうだ？
That might be our only... Though last time we had to have Jess vouch for us. Well, I'd get sold for parts. Can you even
怖いこと言ってんな。
use human parts for any? Regardless, we might have to.
Oh, come on.
なんだガス。
Okay, okay. The two of you are.
おう。なんか知ってる？
Don't tell Majid.
うん。
But
カージャック装置。なんでそんなもん持ってんの？ガス。
What is this, Gus?
it's an automated vehicle maintenance scanner with a few
車両メンテナンススキャナ
less than
ーだけ
standard
ど、
upgrades.
ちょっとした特殊改良が施されている。
When you circumvent its security codes, you can use it. That's the gist of it. But we don't have time to get into any.
なんでそんなに急いでいるの？
Look, Majid has done a lot to turn his life around. I really respect that about him. He did what I was never able. That's how we met, you know. But when Stardust struggled, I had to get back in the game. He'd be heartbroken. I had to do whatever I could to keep up.
なるほどね。
I may as well give this thing to someone who.
I can't tell you how much we.
ありがとう、ガ
might
ス。
finally be on.
Yeah, well, just get out of here and get up.
Of course.
じゃあ、ジェスにお礼のカクテルをあげよう。ガートバンチ。
Huh. Actually did it, huh? Well, you scored a point. But don't think I don't have enough cuties around who.
嫌味を忘れないのが
You've
ジ
got
ェ
more
スらしい
important
な。
things.
ありがとう、助かった。
Well, now I think we're cooking with. I'm searching the mesh for instruct. Let's go look for some likely candidates.
さあ、この車でいいかな。車を揺さぶってみると、話しかけてみる。
It has an extra cup holder.
ドリンクホルダーが一つ多い。これにカージャック装置を使えばいいってことかな。
Oh, rats! This car
Ah,
has the
ダメなの
wrong
か。
firmware. We won't be able to. We'll have to check.
他の車ね。この辺に他の車ってないけどな、ただ。どうすればいいんだ。もう走ってる車は無理だしな。バウン
I
サー
don't
に聞い
really
てみる
do。idle chatter.
他に車ないけどな。別のとこに行くしかないのかな。KCOB に車止まってるけど、この車行けるかな。
Oh
Ah.
no! How did the alarm?
ダメか。
Did I do something wrong? Let's get out of.
こっちはこっちの青い車はどうなんだ。あ、ダメだな。あ、いける、いける、いける。どうだ。ダメか。
This. I'm not sure this vehicle. We'll have to look for one in.
状態のいい車ね。どこに止まってるかな。病院でもないな。警察署、スターダストクラブ、自宅。車が止まってるところってそもそもあんまないんじゃないか。マーケットストリートはあ、ここにも車あるな。
Success! This
Oh.
vehicle has the appropriate firmware version.
これでいいのか。
Someone has been neglecting their. Give me a moment to get
ちょっと
everything
拝借する
installed.
ぞ。
There. There. Ah, interesting. I can put in
将来的な目的地も
destination.
設定できる。
Why don't we go ahead and set a plan for the car to return to this
あ
spot?
ー、なら持ち主のとこに、まあ、いずれ帰ってくるってことだね。
That's more than enough time for. Now we are
盗んだことにはなるだろう。
borrowing without asking.
それを盗むって言うんだよ。警察はそういう風に捉えないかもね。
Obviously,
でしょうね。
the car will drive itself to Golden Gate
自動
Park.
的にゴールデンゲート
Show
パークに向かい
Mr.
ます。
Mensa where it is when we meet him. There.
OK、じゃあゴールデンゲートパークへ行こうか。
Mr. Mensa is. We have everything.
さあ、話しましょ
Hey,
う。すべて用意できたよ。
We did. Here.
ブリーフケースとパスポート。カージャック装置もついでに。
everything seems to be in order. Here.
お、研究。
This disc has all of Hayden's research
ヘイデンの
notes,
研究ノートとデータ照合アルゴリズム。それにおそらくチューリング、君の作成に関する情報がたくさん詰まっている。すごいでかいじゃないか、これ。
It should be everything myself and Melody agreed upon. Until
うん、
here.
パララックスのバッジ。これメロディーに渡せばいいのかな。
It's my parallax. It should allow you access to their networks in
はい
case
はい
there's
はい
anything
はい
up. You'll want to use that. I'm not wasting any time leaving, and parallax is. And with that, the credit should tide me over until the
どうか
heat
ご無
dies
事で。
down and I live.
前に話していたパララックスのあの新しい大きなプロジェクトってのは何なの？
Buckle up. This could get heavy.
なんだ？
Parallax is about to launch a new
ビ
service
ッグ
that,
ブルー。
at least that's the project name. They're not even announcing the launch. It's a distributed
知能を
intelligence.
解放しようとしている。
Like, okay, in every way that Hayden built
はい
Turing,
はいはい。
they didn't pull Hayden into the project. As a result, Big Blue is. It squats on the mesh like a spider and uses.
あ、ひどいもんが世に放たれようとしてるんだな。
But it's very smart.
い
Big
ずれ
Blue is going to be embedded directly
人類は
in the
乗っ取られる可
network
能
and
性
then
があると。
Look, if you
平た
access
く言えばそういう
every
ことだよ
ROM,
ね。ビッグブルーはパララックスのビジネスにどのような影響を及ぼす？
I can't really give you a good answer to that. I mean, the company is currently handled by a dozen server farms. When Big Blue launches, and there are shades. I mean, if you can collate and analyze, the potential for abuse is staggering.
うん。
That's something like 80%. They could control election, all just by asking. It's scary stuff.
恐ろしいね。
Having
確
that
かに。
kind of control.
流行らなければいいけど。
Pretty
なぜパララックスはヘイデンを狙ったのだろ
I don't want you to take what I'm saying. Hayden was about to publish his creation
う。はいはいはいはい。
findings, as I'm sure
あ
you're
あ、
aware.
チューリングのことを発表される
some
と
of、the brightest minds ever.
自分たちのそのビッグブルーが
The public is
流行らなくなる
nervous.
っていうことかな。
Parallax is banking on being able to launch
ってことだね。
quietly before
まあ、ヘイデン、チューリングの方がビッグブルーよりは優秀だっていうのは間違いないことだから。
Every new
そんな
discovery
の出さ
only
れちゃ
serves to
かなわん
paint
っていう
Big Blue
話
as
だ
more
な。
controversial. Honestly, they probably pressured Hayden to drop his
結
research.
果的にそれが
He clearly refused.
命取りになってしまったっていう感じか。パララックスはどうやってチューリングのことを知っ
Assuming
た
they
の？
found out, his contract with Parallax affords him the freedom. I guess it's one of the perks. He kept a trusted few of us up. It's exciting
誰か
stuff.
が漏らしたっていうことかな。
I wouldn't be surprised if word is the possibility that's
I knew it all along.
that's not what I want your takeaway to
う
be.
ん、まあまあ、元をたどればチューリングにくっつくんだけどね。別にチューリングが自分を責める
Hayden
必要は
wasn't
ないから
working on
ね。
Big Blue. Knowing him, your creation might have.
情報ありがとう。
Hey, no problem. I've had enough of this cutthroat. We haven't talked much, but I do believe. Be sure to let Turing help.
今、チューリングを彼女と呼んだ。
Oh, slip of the tongue. I was just more familiar
グレ
with
ーズ。
Hayden's. She was very insistent on.
君はどちらの性別で認識されたいのかな。あ、チューリング自身の意思ね。性別という概念があんのかな。なんとなくこう男の子みたいなイメージで話してたけど。あ、お好きな形で呼んでくださって結構です。やっぱ青だからかもね。なんとなく男の子っぽい感じが。同化達者で無事につけるといいね。大丈夫？チューリング。
I've been going through some of Hayden's personal notes from the data cache. Now that I'm starting to get to know Hayden better, the real Hayden as opposed to the Hayden he... For example, remember the earlier prototype Dr. Fairlight and Vincent mentioned? Her name was Grace, and Hayden shut her down for being... I'm not even sure what word to use. Too... likable. She was kind and bright. She even decided that she was a girl. And Hayden thought she was being manipulative.
計算的行為。まあ人間でいうとこのぶりっ子みたいな
He posited that he had made her personality algorithm. That even her gender was a... But he was wrong. I have a snapshot of her personality profiles here, and when I compare them... She was genuinely good. I wish I could have met her. Like I said, I'm...
まあでもこれに関してはヘイデンが悪いとも言い切れないよね。
Is that a calculated attempt on... Or is it a product of his effort to curb any nascent
グレースが過剰にね、女であることを強調するような態度だったから、チューリングはあんま性別を意識しない性格にしようっていう風に調整した上でチューリングが誕生したんじゃないかという風に考えるわけだな。確かにそうだよね。それは可能性はなくはないわな。
I wish I could yell at him for being so arrogant. Playing God in the crudest of ways.
まあ実際作ったのがヘイデンだからなんとも言えないとこではあるな。ヘイデンがね、それは満足しないというか納得しなかったのであれば、制作者として、創作者としてまあ作り変えるとかするのはまあごく自然なことだから、なんとも言えんけどな。
You can't choose to create. Even so, for all of that.
まあグレースの気持ちになるとまあかわいそうではあるな、確かに。
I don't know. This all seems. They killed him. That's ridiculous. I just want him. It's impossible. I'd do anything.
それは自然な感情だと思うよ。
I'm aware of the Kugler. I think I'm somewhat a testament to Hayden. Thank you for your word. You're a better friend than... We have other pressing... Let's move on.
そうだな。というところで、チャプター4に入るという感じかな。
Okay, let's check out what is going on at KCOB now.
KOSIO でいいのかな、読み方は。KCOB ね。
Here we are.
はいはい。
The COS-I... It looks like most of the businesses on this...
それが何か？
Well, perhaps, at the very least, it
Ah,
means it's
augmented
unlikely
eye.
they're the ones interfering with augmented eyes. Not impossible.
どうして？
Generally, the companies in a Augmented Eye is a news app focused on none of the other companies in the coalition cover news.
うんうん。
They have nothing to gain by inviting companies with whom they compete.
そのグループ会社についてもう少し教えてもらえるかな。
In the early 2020s, a poor national economy, they kept pushing the tax burden. No police. Then, one of the smaller cities sold all. This was eventually challenged and they succeeded. Some places like Los Angeles, which is probably why
なるほど。
the cities in the Bay Area were a little more. They split the bill of running the city. It means there isn't as much money going around. After all, without the but at least the police. That can't be said for some.
他の町の状況がそんなに悪いなんて知らなかった。連邦政府はどうして干渉しないんだろう。
I haven't. If I go by the post, people seem certain. They hold up Neo S. Combine that with historical precedent seems.
なるほど。教えてくれてありがとう。退屈な話をありがとうじゃねえ。
You're welcome.
というところから、本当はね、始めたかったっていうところなんですよね。前回配信が正しくできてれば。というわけなんで、まあ今回は前回の配信してるはずだった部分を取り戻す回ということで、今回のやつが正式な、9話目となることと思います。前回2分何秒かしかなかった9話目は削除するということになります。はい。というわけで、ここまでとなりますよと。しっかりセーブしておこうね。これは、ここに上書きでいいでしょう。はい。できてるかな？ OK。はい。それじゃあ、今回ここまでです。まあ、いよいよ終わりが近いのかなっていう感じはしてきましたね。ヘイデンの捜索から、ヘイデンのいたパララックスの実態の調査っていうところに、フェーズに入ってきてね。まあ、対象が大きくなって、これからどうなっていくのか、気になっているところではありますけれども。今回はここまでです。なんとかね、今年度内に終わらせないとね、どうしても時間がやっぱ取れなくなってくるので。はい。というわけで、今回はここまででしたと。